Hey, my friend. Today, I want to talk to you about a man many call the teacher of millions. His books are still read today. His words are quoted everywhere, and his ideas have changed countless lives. I'm talking about Joseph Murphy, and our topic today is the power of the subconscious in action. You know, when I first heard that phrase, the power of the subconscious, it sounded kind of abstract to me. I mean, the subconscious, we can't see it or touch it, right? But the more I learned, the more I realized it actually runs almost everything in our lives. And Joseph Murphy explained it in such simple, clear words that anyone could understand. Before we dive deeper, my friend, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, because here we talk about things that can truly transform your life. And remember, watch this video until the end, and then watch it again later. Repetition helps these truths sink deeper into your mind. And above all, never forget, anything is possible. So, what exactly is the subconscious mind? Murphy said it's like a big garden. Whatever seeds you plant there, that's what grows. If you plant apple seeds, you get apples. If you plant weeds, you get weeds. The subconscious doesn't argue or judge. It simply accepts what you give it and turns it into your life experience. And this is where the magic begins. Because every single day we're all planting something. Thoughts like, I'll never make it, I always get sick, or nothing ever works out for me. Those are seeds, and they grow into the reality we live in. But when you start planting new seeds, new words, new images, new feelings, your life begins to change. Let me share a story from Joseph Murphy's book. There was a woman who felt deeply lonely for many years. She truly believed no one would ever love her. But one night, she decided to change that belief. Every evening before sleep, she began repeating, "Divine love fills me. I radiate love, and I attract love." At first, it felt silly, empty. But after a few months, something shifted. She met someone. They fell in love. They built a happy life together. Why? Because her subconscious accepted a new seed, and it bloomed. This always works. The subconscious is like fertile soil. It doesn't choose what's good or bad. It just gives you more of what you plant. Anything is possible. Murphy said, "Your subconscious mind is your faithful servant. It does whatever you tell it to do." The problem is, most of us tell it nonsense all day long. We complain, we worry, we replay bad scenarios, and the subconscious listens and obeys. But once you change what you're saying, your life starts to change too. Here's another story. A man lost his job and felt desperate. Then he read Murphy's work and decided to try affirmations. Every day he repeated, "My new job comes to me now. I am happy. I am grateful," he said it in the morning, at night, even on the way to his old job. And soon, he was offered a position better than he ever imagined. Coincidence? Number. That's the subconscious in action. Now, my friend, think for a second. What do you tell yourself most often? What words play in your mind every day? If they're words of fear, don't be surprised if life feels heavy. But if they're words of faith, love, and confidence, life will reflect that instead. Murphy taught that the subconscious loves repetition. Once is not enough. When you affirm something again and again, your subconscious accepts it as truth, and then it begins to move everything around to make it real. Here's another beautiful example. A woman who suffered from illness began saying, "My body is filled with light. Every cell in my body is healthy and strong." She repeated it daily, again and again, and over time, her health improved dramatically. Doctors couldn't explain it, but we can. Her subconscious accepted the truth and healed the body. My friend, this isn't theory. It's real. It's practice. The power of the subconscious is always at work, in action. Try this tonight before you fall asleep. Quietly repeat to yourself, "My subconscious guides me to success. I am calm. I am confident. I am loved away it a few times. Make it a habit, and watch how your life begins to change. And please, share in the comments what words you choose for yourself, because when you share, you strengthen your own belief. Never forget, your subconscious is always working. The only question is, what are you telling it? So tell it what you want to experience, and everything will begin to shift in your favor. Thank you for being here with me today. Subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And always remember, anything is possible.